on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. Iowa Hawkeye Softball is brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Oak Knoll Retirement Community and by University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Hawkeye Softball is on the air.
Indeed it is. From Pearl Field in Iowa City, the Hawkeyes getting ready for their third and final game of the series against the Purdue Boilermakers. They're hoping it's not their final game of the year. They need to win. If they don't win, doesn't matter what Minnesota does at 5 o'clock against Northwestern. But if they win and Minnesota loses, the Hawks are in the Big Ten tournament for the 21st time in program history. Good afternoon, everybody. John Swisher along with you here again, wrapping up the season on the Hawkeye Radio Network this afternoon, no matter what happens, as we look forward to a good game. The series is tied at 1-1. We'll take a time out, hear from our special sponsor from Wednesday night's game. Hawkeyes will join me, Luke, from the Iowa City area Commission of Sports, and we'll have that chat coming up. And then the opening pitch of this one here, the Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Welcome back into coverage of Iowa Hawkeyes softball, the final weekend homestand for the Hawks as they welcome in the Boilermakers of Purdue. John Swisher back with you on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Glad to be joined by Luke Eustace, Director of Iowa City Area Sports Commission. They were a great game sponsors. They are every season. The other night against Northern Illinois, and I get to catch up with Luke here, and a lot of great things going on with the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. As always, you're getting ramped up for some more busy times after a little break here, huh, Luke?
Yeah, we just March was very busy. We hosted the first ever NCAA Women's National Wrestling Championships, and that was a big deal for us. Not only working with the NCAA, but then just making it easy for our community, and then ultimately the University of Iowa Hawkeye women's wrestling team to be able to compete in their own community and not have to travel very far was awesome. Took a little break, and then now we're gearing up for the Senior Pan American Championships, May 7th through 10th. So it's the best wrestlers in North and South America will be coming to Coralville to wrestle in Greco-Roman men's, and then women's freestyle, and then men's freestyle. So over those 4 days, there's tons of good wrestling action in Extreme Arena in Coralville, and some of obviously the best wrestlers in North and South America, but more importantly for local people and people in the United States, some of the best wrestlers that we have in our own country at the senior level. So we're really excited about that.
No doubt. Coming up next weekend again at Extreme Arena. And first time ever that you've hosted something like this, and it's the first time in at least 10 years it's been to the USA, so a lot of good excitement for that. Talk about how going into something like that, how you get that to the area.
Just like pretty much just like all of the other business we get, we put in a bid and we talk to the governing body of wrestling in the United States, and that's USA Wrestling. And we said we would love to host this. We'd love to host more international events. We like to dub ourselves Wrestling Town USA. So the more wrestling we can bring here, the better. And then USA Wrestling has a push. Obviously, we're hosting the Olympics in 2028. So USA Wrestling has a push to host various championships in the United States for the lead up of the Olympics, and Pan American Championships is one of those. And we were super excited to tell them that we wanted to do it. And then we worked together with them to put a bid in with UWW, who is the global organization that governs freestyle wrestling in the world. And we were awarded it. And then we just get to work and planning and making sure that we can put on a good event, which we know we can. We do wrestling really well here, and we're excited.
I was going to say that leads to my next point. You don't get it by accident. Your reputation and your experience of hosting these events and what people say about you definitely goes a long way. And I'm sure those people reached out and said, hey, can they do this for us?
Yeah, obviously we hosted the World Cup in 2022, which is more of a dual meet format with 8 countries. We had Iran and Japan in. We've hosted the Olympic team trials in coordination with the University of Iowa at Carver. And then obviously we have the girls state tournament here in Coralville. We have the boys state duels. We're going to host the girls dual meet tournament here. And then the Sports Commission owns 3 wrestling events with the Dan Gable Donnybrook, a high school tournament, Soldier Salute, which is a college men's tournament. And then we just started the For Her duels for the Iowa women's event for them, and that will have 16 teams in that here next year. So we know how to do wrestling. We're lucky, and we have good support both from the university and just from our community and fans that show up.
No doubt about it. Throughout this year alone, 2026, hosting 40 events, local, national, international, as we talked about. Those 9 state championships held right there in Johnson County, and it's just a tremendous impact. The efforts generated more than $16 million economic impact for the Iowa City area. Just a very important part of what you guys do.
Yeah, we have really good partners. I mean, we could not do this without people volunteering for some of our events. We couldn't do that without great restaurant partners, obviously in the IRL, the downtown Iowa City, and then ultimately the hotels. We essentially kind of work for them. We really are measured by how many hotel room nights a year we can generate. And a lot of times, and I say this to a lot of people, the first interaction of our guests that come to town are a lot of times the hotel front desk people. And we're very lucky to be partners in our community that continue to believe in what we do and really champion as well.
And a proud sponsor of UI Women's Athletics, too. You're glad to be a part of that, and we're glad to have you along. You can always learn more at wegotnext.org. Another event that you're being partner with, the University of Iowa, which is a big draw the last several years. Savannah Bananas are coming in July into Kinnick Stadium.
Yeah, July 3rd, 4th. I think all general admission and bowl tickets are sold out, so the only way you can get in now, I think, is premium seating, and you can get those through the University of Iowa. We're super excited not only to pair with the University of Iowa to continue to try to bring other things into our community, but then also just to have a really cool event and something that we like to call it the 8th and 9th football game. Anytime you can pack 70,000 people into Kinnick Stadium, that is a huge economic impact, both for restaurants, hotels, shops, everybody in our community. And so one really kind of fun fact, they said that 40 to 50% of the people that attend that game will have never been to Iowa City. And so that really gets us excited because we know that we do sports really well, and we know we have a community that's super welcoming. And ideally these people come and then want to come back for something else. And that's get them involved, get them into Iowa City. The people love it in Iowa City, at Coralville, North Liberty. And then maybe they didn't get to do something that they wanted to because it was so busy, and then they have to come back another time.
Absolutely. All right, as we wind down with Luke Eustace here, the director of the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. Luke, any final thoughts here that you want people to know about?
Go Hawks.
Hawks.
We're excited. We're excited for Pan Ams and obviously the Savannah Bananas, but the Hawkeyes are important, and anytime they are winning and doing well, that's always good for everybody in our community and good for what we do. Yes,
indeed. All right, great to talk to you again. Thanks again for being a great sponsor of women's athletics here with the Hawkeye Radio Network, as always, in the University of Iowa. Luke, have a great and safe summer.
You too.
Thank you. Luke Eustace, the director of the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. We'll get ready for more Hawkeye softball coming up next. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for nonstop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
back into Pearl Field. John Swisher along with you on this Sunday early afternoon as we are ready. Purdue will start things off. A 12:03 first pitch and a hit left side in the hole past the efforting Johnson as Mariah Poehler starts things off with a hit to left field. She's one of the best in the country, second best average, top hitter in the Big Ten, as Poehler's been on base a lot. Was on base 3 times yesterday, 3 hits, 2 runs scored. And she finds her way on there again. Soraya Neese inside the circle after giving us a nice rendition of the national anthem. Her senior day game here. The 5'9" senior from Newburgh, Oregon, had a couple of her biggest fans out there with a couple Soraya shirts on. They joined her at home plate as she sang the national anthem before her senior day. 8 seniors on the field today, 5 for the Hawks, 3 for Purdue. Always a great thing the Hawkeye seniors do. They have flowers and they bring them out to the 3 seniors from the visiting team. Do that anytime they celebrate their senior day. Bouncer right side, Anna Moore standing in. The numbers on Soraya Neese look like this: a 4.28 ERA, a 1.50 RIP, a 12-8 record, 129 in the 3rd innings thrown, 152 hits, 99 runs, 79 earned runs. Here's a shown bunt, pulled back, taken for a ball, and Poehler's going to steal and get in there safely. The stolen base for Mariah Poehler. She's now 31 of 34 in the stolen base department. For Neese, 152 hits, 99 runs, 79 earned runs, 42 walks. She struck out 73. She's given up 21 home runs. This is a pretty powerful Purdue outfit for hitting home runs. They had one more yesterday by Haley Painter, who's in the 3 spot. This one skied right side, tailing foul, and a Sipe diving effort with her back to the infield. Cannot make the catch. A valiant effort by Kiara Sipe as the count now at full 3-2 with a runner on second. Anna Moore struck out, lined out, reached on the fielder's choice, and had an RBI hit to left in yesterday's second game, the 6-1 win for Purdue. She smacks this one in the center. Simon going back. It's going to bound off the bottom of the wall. Simon gets 2 in a hurry, throws it in, and a long single for Anna Moore. Great job by Simon. Cannot reach that one. Hit off the bottom of the wall, skidded across the warning track, and then gloved by Simon and thrown in. So they all had to hold in case Simon got it. So Poehler just gets to third. Moore of the long single at first. And now Coach Stacey May Johnson out to have a word with the entire infield here as they talk the situation over. Weather conditions. It is the warmest day of the series so far, but the windiest as well. 65 real and feel like. Humidity's at 38%. Winds out of the west-southwest at 17 miles per hour. Gust at about 24 miles per hour here on this Sunday. The 76th meeting in the series between these two teams. So Hawkeyes have the 50-25 lead in the series. But they are just 2-6 in the last 4 years. 2022 did not meet last year. 2 years ago, the last meeting. Showing bunt, cannot get it down. Painter, runner goes, throw back, got her at third. What a play by McAnally. And sneaking in there to put the tag on was Brianna Johnson. Right on the helmet of Poehler before she could get the hand back in. Great defensive play there for the Hawkeyes and gives them one away. They tried the old first to third. Painter did not make contact. She was just bluffing to get that runner to go. So the stolen base there, but Porter thrown out on the 2-6 on the put out for the first out. This is going to be a little looper into left field, coming on Lightgen to make the catch. F7 for out number 2. Just like that, 2 away with a runner on second base. What a turn of events here for the Hawkeyes, able to get out of it now with any damage. Just a runner on second with 2 away. Delaney Reef will stand in and takes a strike. So that's the home plate umpire, Callie Young, taking her turn behind home plate today The other two had their opportunity. Joe Havenhill at first, and the second and third base umpire this afternoon, Anita Robinette, who was the home plate umpire yesterday. There's a strike on the inside corner, and he's feeding off that energy now, way ahead, 0-2 with 2 down, runner on first. Hawkeyes winning 8-7 in dramatic fashion. That 3-run double negated. There's a runner on third. Left early. Here's a ball fouled left side in front of the Hawkeye third base dugout, and the count remains at 0-2. Yesterday, the 6-1 win for Purdue. The series is tied at 1 apiece. Minnesota scored 3 runs in the first last night at Northwestern. They're able to hang on 3-2. That's what sets up today's situation. Here's a fly ball in the shallow right. Coming on, Bennett puts it away, the F9. The Hawks get out of it unscathed. Couple of hits, but 1 left on for Purdue. We go to the bottom of the first. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Back in, bottom of the first inning. Hawkeyes coming up to the dish for the first time here this afternoon for Purdue in that top of the first. 2 hits, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Great play by Leah McAnally. As Johnson snuck behind at third and tagged out Poehler on the first and third situation. And the Hawkeyes now come up. No score in this one. There's a strike in the outside corner above the knees to Devin Simon. Devin, the junior center fielder from Cascade. Yesterday, and the RBI sac fly, line out I should say, in the 6th inning, walked and flew out as well. It's Devin coming in to the third game of the series with a .314 average, 169 bats, 41 runs, 53 hits, 1-1 the count now, 11 doubles, 1 triple. She's got 6 long balls, 22 runs batted in. She's walked 18 times, third best on the team for the Hawks. Back in and ready. The 1-1 pitch from Julia Gossett is popped up in the air, out of play behind us here in the press box, right on top of the press box, I should say, for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Gossett, same pitcher that the Hawkeyes saw last night and in the 3rd inning to finish the game on Friday night. Yesterday she had a no-hitter against the Hawks, stymied them for a 5 1/3 innings. So they're hoping the 3rd time's a charm to get to her. There's a ball outside. As they did get a little off of her on Friday night, scored 2 runs, had 3 hits. We're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gossett, a 2.98 ERA, 13-11 record, 150 1/3 innings thrown, 109 hits, 78 runs, 64 earned runs, 86 walks, 155 strikeouts. She's given up 25 home runs. There's a bouncer left side, going to be foul, efforted by the third baseman Franks. Same lineup as we've seen the last 2 games for the Boilermakers. Poehler, Banks, and Condon left to right. Franks, Campbell, Moore, and Painter around the horn. Reeve is the catcher, and Gossett inside the circle. Purdue has their slot in the Big Ten Tournament Conference wrapped up. As right now they sit at 12 check that, 10 of 17 teams in the conference. 10-13 record coming in, their 24th conference game, 53rd game overall with that 33-19 record. They're 9-11 home games. After yesterday's win, Hawks are 7-12 here at Pearl Field. They're 20th this afternoon. 7-16, their 24th Big Ten Conference game, 12-17 record. And that overall mark of 27-26. 54th game here this afternoon. 3-2 count to Simon. She hits a hard ball that gets in the ground and into left field past Campbell's a hot shot. Devin Simon. The Hawks have their first hit. It took them until the 5th inning to get that done yesterday. She retired the first 9 before she walked Devin Simon in the 4th to get the first runner. And then the first hit didn't come until 1 out by Avery Jackson in that 6th inning. Ball fouled back to the net for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Tori Bennett back in with a runner on first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. There's a ball missing out of the zone. And the count's even at 1-1. So Jackson had the first and lonely hit. And there, the ball up. Ball she chased out of the zone for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 is outside and low for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's Tori Bennett. Bennett lined out, grounded out, and flew out yesterday. She comes in with a .287 batting average. 53 games played, 51 started. 41 runs, 47 hits. 32 runs knocked in, second on the team behind McAnally. And she takes another ball, and we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Tori Bennett. Simon the runner on first base. Hard swing and a miss right down Broadway. And Simon able to go to second. Now the throw gets away. She'll go into third for a strikeout, but Simon on the throwing error will go to third. So 1 away. Mariah Myers stands in now. Myers yesterday grounded out, popped out, and grounded out. So runner on third. First error of the game. Purdue had 0 yesterday. Hawks had 0 as well. 3 for the Hawks on Friday night. Strike 1 there, 0-1 the count to Myers. We'll pop her right back to the catcher. Now Simon's in a rundown. She's going to try to beat it home, and she does. Devin Simon gets in there to score the first run of the game. A little shake and bake, and the fielder, the pitcher, made the mistake of throwing it to third. You want to get that to the catcher and have her run her back, and that was a mistake by the junior Gossett there to throw it to third, and thank you very much. Simon able to score, and the Hawks lead 1-0. So the fielder's choice. Myers reaches first. Simon able to score. And the Hawks lead 1-0. Good start. Well, Hawkeyes here on this senior day, Sunday afternoon. And they keep their season alive and get to the Big Ten tournament. If Northwestern can beat Minnesota later on tonight. They're hoping they get to wait, that anticipation of waiting to see if they'll be in the tournament. If they lose here this afternoon, it will not matter, unfortunately. Ball one there to Leah McAnally. With a runner on first, one down. Hawks lead 1-0. Here's a ball out of the zone for ball two. 2-0 the count to McAnally. Was 0 for 3 yesterday. Popped out to second, flew out to left, and flew out to center. McAnally back in and ready. Or the 2-0 offering from Gossett. Every day is different. We talked about it. Even with the same pitcher inside the circle, Hawks have gotten to Gossett. Here's a fly ball, shallow right, coming on is Condon. And she'll put it away, the F9 for out number 2. Nyland Marshall will stand in now. Designated player, hitting the 5th spot again. Yesterday she struck out swinging, lined out to left and lined out to second. Stands in with a runner on first and 2 away. This bottom of the first inning where the Hawks have scored 1 run on 1 hit. Devin Simon getting the hit, coming around to score. The ball put in play, the fielder's choice by Myers after she stole second and reached third on the throwing error by the catcher, Reef. Time is called. Now back in and ready is Marshall. Takes a strike at the knees on the outer half for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Nyland Marshall, the 5th batter in the inning for the Hawkeyes. This last of the first. Hawks looking for their first Big Ten tournament appearance since 2 years ago in 2024. They did go last year. Went to Purdue last year. The last time they didn't go was 2 years ago in 2024. Also went in 23. Since 1982 when the tournament started, Hawks went that first year. They've been there 20 times, looking for 21. Here this year, there's a ball. 2-1 the count, with 2 down to Nyland Marshall. As Marshall back in and ready. Gossett the turn, and the 2-1 pitch is up in the air. It'll be out of play, be on the right side. Sun in the eyes, just able to knock it down. No catch. The fans down to our right. And the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Marshall. The redshirt sophomore from Elk Grove, California. The 2-2. Chops it left side. Shortstop bobbles it. And she was going to gun it to first. No time as she saw Myers bearing down on second base. Knew she had to go to first, her only play. Rushed a little bit and could not get in the glove, as that will be the second error of the inning. The E6 allows Marshall to reach. Myers moves to second. And Brianna Johnson trying to make the Boilers pay for that 2-out error here, with runners on first and second. There's a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1. Coming into the series, 59 errors for the Boilermakers. 45 for the Hawkeyes. Take a look at that first game. Purdue had 1 error, so that's only their second and third errors so far in the series. Hawkeyes had 3. Both teams none yesterday. All outside there. 1-2 the count here to Brianna Johnson. Hitting in the 6th spot again here this afternoon. Struck out swinging in the second yesterday and flew out to left in the 5th. Johnson, the sophomore from Sacramento, California, the 1-2, and she fights that off in the hole. Diving effort by Campbell, getting to it, bobbled a little bit by Polar, but Myers, Coach Johnson thinking safely there. As Myers will hold up. A base hit, second hit of the inning by Brianna Johnson. Hawkeyes have the bases loaded with 2 down. Quick meeting with Gossett and a couple infielders. Now Coach Frizzotti will come out and extend the meeting here and meet with everybody on the infield with the bases full and 2 away. Mackenzie Lightgen will stand in. Mackenzie grounded out and struck out 0 for 2 yesterday. She had a great game offensively at the plate on Friday night. 3 hits to center field, 2 RBIs. And all 3 of her times up, all 3 hits to center field for Mackenzie Lightgen. Hopefully she can find the hitting ways she did on Friday night. 2 of those. Check that, 1 of those. Singles to center was off of Gossett, who's pitching here this afternoon in the 4th. Lightgen is ready. Bases full, 2 away. Hawks trying to add to their 1-0 advantage. Here's a strike just below the belt on the inside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 the count here to Lightgen. A busy first inning. Hawks have scored 1 run. Couple hits, couple errors. The look at the wristband by Gossett. And the 0-1. Rifles this one right side off the net. Now the first base side, it bounds all the way off the top of the railing into shallow right field. Second baseman retrieves it. And Lightgen's down 0-2. Hit to left by Simon, a strikeout by Bennett, fielder's choice by Myers. Fly out to right by McAnally. Error by the shortstop off a ball hit by Johnson, and ball hit by Marshall, and Johnson hits it to left for her base hit. This ball's fouled up and out of play right side. Count stays 0-2. Here to Mackenzie Lightgen. 7th batter of the inning, this bottom of the first. Hawks leading 1-0. Both teams have 2 hits. Oilers with those 2 errors. Outside for a ball. Good 0-2 pitch. Lightgen, good job of laying off of it. Letting it go for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Here to Mackenzie. 5'10" freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. And the 1-2 from Gossett on the way. Jammed her, pops it up left side. Third baseman has it and will make the catch. The pop up to the third baseman, P5 for out number 3. But the Hawks do get 1. They take the 1-0 lead. To the second we go. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Back in, getting ready for the top of the second inning. It'll be 5-6-7 for the Boilers. Banks, Armstrong, and Condon. The Hawkeyes score their first run of the game on 2 hits, 2 Boilermaker errors, and they leave 3 runners on base. Ready for the top of the second. Chloe Banks will lead things off. 5-6-7. Center fielder Banks, the senior from Orange Park, Florida. One of those Boilermaker seniors received a bouquet of flowers from the Hawkeyes on senior day here 2026. A strike there to Banks. She throws down the bunt. It goes foul right side of the dish, and she's in a hole 0-2 to Soraya Neese. Banks has hit in the 5th spot the first 2 games. Yesterday she had 2 hits, scored a run, popped out and struck out. Friday night, walk, fielder's choice, flew out and struck out. Little popper, and going back, Johnson will get it with her back towards third base on the run. Pop out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Hawk fans, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state, changing medicine and changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org. Strike one there, 0-1 the count. This one is smacked in the air, right center. Simon has a beat on it, over to her left and puts it away. The F8 for out number 2. Mara Condon will stand in now. Condon flied out a couple times yesterday. She did have a sacrifice RBI in the 3rd. Popped out and grounded out. Friday night, reached on an error, flied out, hit by a pitch and lined out. Neese ready. Nobody on, 2 outs. This one is a liner into left field. Coming on, making the catch. Lightgen puts it away. The L7 for out number 3. Quick 1-2-3 inning takes us to the bottom of the 2nd. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
While the 2nd inning is here, Hawkeyes coming up. 8-9-1, Kiara Sipe, Avery Jackson, and Devin Simon. Here for the Hawks in this last of the 2nd inning. Right-handed batter, Sipe takes a strike in the outside corner above the knees. Kiara flew out to left yesterday, hit by a pitch and scored a run in that 6th inning, the lone run of the game for the Hawks. Yesterday's 6-1 loss. The 0-1. Outside too far and low for a ball. We're even 1-1. Sipe on Friday night hit in the 5th spot. She was 8th yesterday, and she's 8th again today. Hit by a pitch and scored in that 6-run first inning on Friday night. Sacrifice bunt out. Struck out and flew out. Skies this one left side. Third baseman is there in foul ground. Going back and makes the catch is Franks. And the pop out for out number 1. Avery Jackson will stand in. Avery had that double in yesterday's game in that 6th inning to get Sipe to third, and she scored on the line out to center by Devin Simon. Jackson struck out also yesterday. Avery hitting .250 108 at bats, 24 runs, 27 hits, 5 doubles, 5 long balls, 18 runs batted in. She's walked 6 times. Strike there. 0-1 the count to Avery Jackson with 1 out, nobody on in this bottom of the 2nd inning. Pitch from Gossett is well high over the glove of her catcher Reeve, as she could not snare that one. And we're even, 1 ball and 1 strike. This first Sunday of May. Another pleasant day, a little windy. The game time temperature of 65 degrees on Senior Day, honoring those 5 Hawkeye seniors, the senior dads throughout the first pitch, as the senior moms did it yesterday. All good pitches in there to their respective daughter. Ball 2 there, 2-1 the count. And it hits her. Jackson had that one come up, no time to get out of the way. Hit her in the left forearm. The hit by pitch, 1 out variety here brings up the top of the order, and Devin Simon. She had that base hit to left her first time up, stole second base, reached third, and that throwing error by the catcher. And then came in to score on the ball put in play, the fielder's choice. So it was hit right back to the pitcher, Gossett. Gossett got it and threw it to third mistakenly. Halfway down the line with Simon, she just took off for home and beat the throw by plenty with her speed. There's a strike. 0-1 the count. Here to Devin Simon. Simon, a high school coach in the off season, getting ready for that season to start Monday with practice games in a couple weeks. As their alma mater, Cascade High School. There's a ball driven deep center field. That ball is gone. Forget about it. A 2-run jack for Devin Simon. And the Hawks lead 3-0. Simon is feeling it here today. Devin Simon. 2-run dinger. Wow. And the Hawkeyes celebrating the early lead here in the bottom of the 2nd. Two runs batted in for Simon. She's got 55 hits on the season now, 7 long balls, 24 runs batted in.
Do you think that ball is going to go without the wind?
Last couple of days, that ball might not have gone with the lack of wind we've had. A little better here today, and good thing there. 1 out, 2-run shot by Simon puts the Hawks up 3-0. 0-1 the count with 1 down, nobody on now. So the Hawks have seen Gossett better here early on today. Again, it's the same pitcher that shut him out. No hit him, 5 1/3. Didn't have the first runner until the 4th inning. That was Simon yesterday. She walked, but no hits until 1 out in the 6th. There's a strike taken by Tori Bennett, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hawks lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Definitely a team playing for their postseason and to keep their season going, for that matter. A lot of urgency here today. Purdue played spoiler yesterday. Hawks could have had it wrapped up yesterday with a win, but going to have to do it today and need a Minnesota loss later on tonight. There's a hot shot right back to Gossett. She knocks it down, able to get it and throw it to first. A 1-3 put out for out number 2. So Bennett grounds out, brings up Mariah Myers with nobody on and 2 down. 5th hitter of the inning, Mariah Myers, reached on a fielder's choice. The ball in play. It's what brought Simon in for the first run of the game for the Hawks in that first inning. There's a hot shot line drive up the middle. Center fielder Banks will get it in, but not before a 2-out single. Up the middle by Myers. Leo McAnally stands in now. The runner on first, time is called. So catcher Reef wants to have a word with her pitcher Gossett. Don't see any activity in the bullpen down the right field side for the Boilermakers. Let's check the Community Choice Credit Union scoreboard for the first time. Hawk fans, you have high fees, unfair charges, no early paydays, no bank you. Become an unbanker instead at Community Choice. Iowa baseball team winning another series in a row yesterday. Parents' Day win 6-5 yesterday over Illinois here at Banks Field up the road in Iowa City. They won 9-3 on Friday night. And Senior Day getting underway in about a half hour, a little under a half hour, 1:02 start this afternoon. Hawks take on Illinois in that Senior Day contest. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along on this Sunday afternoon. Leo McAnally standing in. 6th batter of the inning, runner on first, 2 away. Hawks have scored 2 runs and lead 3-0. There's a strike on the outer half. Above the knees for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Leah McAnally. And the 0-1 on the way. There is a ball missing the zone. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to McAnally. Right-handed batter back in and ready. Leah flight out to Condon and right, her first time up in that first inning. Takes a pitch well up and out. For ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Leah popped out and flew out twice yesterday. Hitting in the 4th spot. Friday night, lined out, flied out, hit a home run to left, and got a hit to left in her last 2 at-bats. Sends this one right side up and out of play behind the bleachers. And the count's even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. McAnally, the 5'7" junior from Edmond, Oklahoma. The transfer from Boise State. And there's a ground ball up the middle. Short second baseman has it. More of the flip to Campbell. And the force out for out number 3. We go to the 3rd. Hawks lead now 3-0 as they added a couple runs. Back after this, Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Want all the benefits of a new Honda for a fraction of the price? It's not a dream, it's a dream deal. Get 0.99% APR financing on certified pre-owned Honda Civics, HRVs, CRVs, and Passports. Backed by Honda's 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Every certified pre-owned Honda goes through a 182-point inspection and is reconditioned like new. To get 0.99% financing on certified pre-owned Hondas, search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. For well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 4/30/26.
Top of the 3rd inning is here. Hawks lead 3-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Purdue has no runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. Boilermakers have stranded 1. Hawkeyes have left 4 on base. Top of the 3rd begins with Kylie Franks for the Boilermakers. 8-9-1, Franks, Campbell, and Puller. As a first pitch strike from Neese. 0-1 the count. This one's hammered down the left field line. It's going to be a fair ball in the corner up against the wall. Getting to it is Leichen. She'll get it in, but not before a leadoff double off the bat of Kylie Franks. So Franks gets her 23rd hit and 4th double of the year. So yesterday, Franks had a hit to right, a triple, and a RBI single. She scored a run. She's picking up where she's left off yesterday on Friday night. She had a couple singles and scored 2 runs. So solid player in that 8th spot for third-year coach Maggie Frazzotti. Ball, a strike on the inside corner at the knees. Strike 1, we're even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashlyn Campbell standing in. RBI sac fly to left field in the second yesterday. Grounded out twice. Reached on a fielder's choice, showing bunt, pulled back, taking for a ball for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Campbell. Number 9 batter in the order for the Boilermakers. Team coming into the weekend, a .317 batting average. Hawkeyes 284. Here is a hard hopper. Bounds off of Myers, goes all the way into shallow right, and Purdue will score a run. See a replay on that. It's going to be a hit. It was a hot shot off the bat at Campbell. She'll pick the RBIs. Frank's able to scamper all the way in. Mariah Poehler will stand in. Takes a ball out of the zone. 1-0 the count. So give Campbell 38th hit of the year. This one's hit left side out of play. Going to her right, Myers had it bound off her glove and it hopped up all the way out to shallow right field on that hard hit ball. Campbell the hit. Frank scoring. It's 3-1 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Ball 2 there. 2-1 the count. Campbell's 38th hit and 15th run batted in. Here's a grounder left side. Johnson has it. Nice pick by Sipe with the runner coming into second base. They get the force out, get the lead runner on the 6-4 put out for out number 1. Poehler reaches on the fielder's choice. So 1 out, 1 on. 1 in here for Purdue in this top of the 3rd. Hawks lead 3-1. Both teams have 4 hits now. Ball 1 there to Anna Moore. Moore got a hit to center her first time up and was stranded in that first inning. Left-handed batter in and ready. The 1-0. Oh, back out of play behind the press box for strike 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Moore, .377 average. Second best on the, third best on the team. 146 at bats, 40 runs. 56 hits after that first inning knock. Here's a hard grounder right side. Diving effort by Sipe, could not get to it. The runner going to third, no hesitation. The throw in gets by Jackson from right field. Good backup. Johnson to play at the plate. No. Poehler slides in safely, and Purdue is down by a run. So the base hit by Moore into right. Bennett came up firing. The throw got by Jackson at third. So Poehler able to come in on that E9 on the throw. And Moore able to go all the way over to third on that throw, throwing error. So the first error for the Hawkeyes here on the afternoon. A strike there to Haley Painter. 5th batter of the inning. Had 3 hits and a fielder's choice so far, with 1 out and a runner on third. That runner is the tying run. The Hawks lead 3-2. Hot shot and just missed the umpire. Went in between the fielder and the runner and just missed the umpire, Anita Robinette. She was just able to do it Little two-step to get out of the way of that one. A hard liner. That would have hurt. Thank goodness everybody was able to get out of the way. As Painter back in, 0-2. She fights this one off with a pitch low in the zone. Sneeze came right in there. And the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Runner on third is Anna Moore. 2 runs in for Purdue. They cut the Hawkeye lead to 1. Right-handed batter Painter back in and ready for the 0-2 offering from Soraya Nice. Be careful here, the third hitter. She has some power. Upstairs, chin high for a ball. It's 1-2. It's Painter, 12 home runs on the year, 56 runs batted in, second in both of those categories. Yesterday she had a homer in the third and the fourth on Friday night. Sends this one on the ground, foul left side. Jackson fields it in foul land. Painter a 3 RBI homer after having a single and a double on Friday night. She had a single and that solo shot yesterday. Can't be too careful here. You don't want to give up the lead. One swing of the bat. As Leah McAnally calls time, is out there to have a word with her teammate Nice. Hawk fans at the game or at home, Wimmer's premium quality hot dogs and sausages will score with family and friends. Take the highest quality beef and pork and you get the best tasting hot dog. Wimmer's, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Runner on third, 1 down. Painter back in, the 1-2 delivery from Nice on the 1. And it's lifted in the air behind second. Sipe calling it. She'll make the catch in the outfield grass shallow, so no chance for the runner to go. So exactly what the Hawks needed there, the pop out for out number 2. Big get there by Nice and company. And it brings up Delaney Reef. Reef has 6 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Only a .222 average coming in. Had a hit yesterday. Nothing on Friday, and she is hit by the pitch there in the left arm as she's trying to walk that one off. The right arm, apparently. Trying to walk that on off. You can tell she's in some pain. There's a hit by pitch there. First free pass issued by Nice on the afternoon. So a 2-out hit by pitch as runners on first and third. Tying run at third. Boilers have scored 2 and trail 3-2 here in this top of the third inning. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Boilers. Hawks have 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Nice's first pitch to Chloe Banks as a strike in the outside corner, belt high. 7th batter of the inning here for the Boilermakers. They've had a hit to left, a hit to right, fielder's choice, hit to right, pop out to the catcher, and a hit by pitch. Ball outside there, we're even 1-1. Banks popped out to Johnson at short her first time in that second inning. Popped out, hit to right, hit on the infield yesterday and struck out swinging for Banks. Takes a running look at that one, takes it outside out of the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Friday night she reached on a fielder's choice and a walk and was stranded. She flew out and struck out. Banks a .384 batter with 19 runs knocked in. Not a power hitter, no home runs. 63 hits though. That's second best on the team. Scored the second most with 53. Foul ball there, we're even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third inning, Hawks with the 1-run advantage. There's a ball outside low. A full, ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here to Banks. Sends this one a little popper in the center, but Simon is there right on top of the Tiger Hawk logo. And the F8 for out number 3. Boilers do get 2 runs back. 3-2 Hawkeyes to the bottom of the third. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Bottom of the third on the way. Hawks lead 3-2 now after Purdue putting 2 runs on the board, 3 hits, 1 Hawk error, and 2 runners left on base. So through 3 for Purdue, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 3 runners left on. They have 2 errors on their side of things. Hawks have 3 runs, 4 hits, 4 runners left on, and 1 error on their side of things. 5, 6, 7, Marshall, Johnson, and Lightgen due up for the Hawks here in the bottom of inning number 3. Marshall reached on an error and was stranded in the first. Right-handed batter pokes this one into center field. Diving catch to her right. Banks lays out for that one. Nice grab. And denies Marshall of getting a hit on the L8 to start this inning. Brianna Johnson climbs into the batter's box now. She got a hit to left. A single, her first time in that first inning. This one skied right side up and out of play. On 1 the count with 1 away. Right-handed batter Johnson ready. The 0-1 is rifled right side in the net for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes here to Johnson. 1 out, nobody on. Last of the third. Johnson 0 for 2 yesterday, a strikeout and a flyout. An RBI single and scored Friday night, flew out and grounded out. Hard cut at a pitch outside and low. Chased it, came up empty for the swinging K for out number 2. Mackenzie Lightgen will stand in. Lightgen popped out for the third baseman Franks, her first time up in that first inning. The Hawks batted 7. 3-2 Hawks lead. 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Purdue with 2 in the top of this third inning to make it the 3-2 advantage for Iowa. Gossett looks at the wristband and ready for the first offering to Lightgen, and it's a strike. Thigh high on that outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Mackenzie Lightgen. The 0-1 is outside too far for a ball, and we're even 1-1. This game closing in on an hour old, 6 minutes shy. 54 minutes to be exact. Here on this sunny Sunday afternoon, senior day at the ballpark. This is ripped into the gap. Left center field, bounce all the way, kisses the bottom of the wall, bounces over the warning track. Polar fields it and gets it in, not before a 2-out stand-up double by Mackenzie Lightgen. Hard hit ball in the air and then bounced and rolled all the way to the fence. A double by Leichen. Give her 31st hit, her 7th double. 2 out, runner on first. Echo Mattiello is on to run. The senior from Mesa, Arizona. Your final game at Pearl Field here today with their Hawkeye teammates. 2 outs, runner on second. Ball outside. Kiara Sipe, 2 outs, a runner on second. Mattiello, Neese, Jackson, Streff, and Bennett, the 5 seniors for the Hawkeyes playing their final games here today. This was a line shot left side foul ball by Sipe. And we're even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Avery Jackson awaits in the on-deck circle. Hawks lead 3-2 in this bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1 is outside and up for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kiara popped out to the third baseman Franks her last time up in that second inning.
Come on, Keith.
Flew out to left, hit by a pitch and scored the lone run yesterday in the 6-1 loss to the Boilers. 2-1 on the way from Gossett. And she takes a strike at the knees on the outer half, strike 2. We're even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mattiello, the pinch runner, at second. The 2-2 on the way. Hit in the net right side, foul ball. We remain at 2-2. 4th batter to hit here in the bottom of the 3rd. We've had a line out, a strikeout, a hit to left. A double by Lightgen, 2-out variety. Mattiello, her pinch runner on second. Gossett ready, 2-2 on the way, and a swing and a miss, a fastball on the inner half, and Sipe swing through it for the swinging K for out number 3. We go to the 4th. Hawks still lead 3-2. It's Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on for the Hawkeyes.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Back in, top of the 4th inning is here. 6, 7, 8, Armstrong, Condon, and Franks. A popper right out of the circle by Soraya Neese. And she's able to haul it in. It's the pop out by Armstrong for out number 1, Mara Condon. Will stand in now. She lined out to left in the 2nd. 3-2 Hawks lead here in this top of inning number 4. Game right at an hour old now. Strike one there to Condon. 0-1 the count, one down. And the 0-1 on the way. There's a pitch inside off the plate for ball one. We are even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Condon back in and ready. She lined out to Lightgen her first time up in that second inning. And the 1-1 here, swung on a miss. Beautiful changer on the outside corner. Might have been off the plate. Chasing it, come up empty. Condon looked fooled on that one. Needs a good pitch. And she's ahead of her here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 on the way, up and out for a ball. And we're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swats it left side on the ground, knocked down by Jackson. In foul ground, we're even 2-2. And the 2-2 on the way. This one's hit into left field. Going back is Mattiello, makes the catch on the run before the warning track. And Echo Mattiello with the catch on the F7 there for out number 2. As here's a strike, get ahead of Franks. He's had a hot bat. Doubled to left her last time and scored the first of 2 runs in that 3rd inning. 0-1 the count down, nobody on, 2 away here in the top of the 4th. And this one is skied right side. Myers, no, now Sipe calls her off, will make the catch. The pop out for out number 3. And the Hawks lead 3-2 to the bottom of the 4th we go. A Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Bottom of the 4th coming up. Hawkeyes will have 8-9-1-2. Jackson, Simon, and Bennett. Avery reached on a hit by pitch and scored the first 2 runs in that 2nd inning. She scored on the Simon 2-run dinger. Showing bunt, pulling back, and taking for a ball. Home plate umpire Callie Young. 1-0 the count. Purdue 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Hawks have 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Ball rifled in the net behind home plate. For strike 1, we're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. To Avery Jackson, one of the 5 seniors, 5'3" third baseman from Kankakee, Illinois. The 1-1 from Gossett. Shown bunt, pulled back, taken well outside and high for a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Avery Jackson in this last of the fourth inning. Hawkeyes again need to win today, need Minnesota to lose tonight at Northwestern. And there is a pitch low and in, tried to check it, went too far, couldn't hold up. Jackson called for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But if the Hawks do not hang on and get the win here this afternoon, doesn't matter what Minnesota does later on, only if they win. There's a pitch up and out for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, trying to get to the Big Ten tournament next week, starting Wednesday. In College Park, Maryland. This ball is up and out of play, right side, foul ball. And we're full, 3-2. Jackson back in and ready. Gossett collecting herself back on the rubber. Now the 3-2 on the way. Inside, ball 4. Jackson gets on base, has a little clap to her on-deck teammate Simon, who is swinging the hot bat today.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Hawkeyes. Now hitting
Devin Simon hit to left and scored a 2-run homer. And scored, of course, in that second inning. Simon stands in. Nobody out. And a runner on. Strike on the outside corner at the knees. Hawks with the 3-2 advantage here in this last of the fourth inning. The 0-1. There's a ball that stays down out of the zone for ball 1. Where you go. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Jackson the runner on first. 1-1 on the way, showing bunt, pulling back and leaving it go for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Devin Simon. Coming in hitting .314. That one she leaves out of the zone for ball 3. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here to Simon. Nobody out, runner on first. 3-1. Sends it deep into center field. Is it another one? It is over the scoreboard. Devin Simon, a 2-run jack again. I mean, over the scoreboard in center field. That ball got up in the wind stream and carried. I have not seen that happen in a while here at Pearl Field. Simon with a 2-run dinger, and the Hawks lead 5-2. What did she wallop that one?
now hitting for the Hawkeyes, number 1.
Come on, TV.
So about 260 feet. That one cleared the scoreboard. Wow. That was a mammoth hit by Devin Simon. 2 runs batted in again for Simon. And the 5-2 advantage here for the Hawks. Tori Bennett standing in, a ball and a strike. So Simon now give her 8 home runs, 56 hits, and 26 runs batted in. What a day for Simon. Hit to left, 2 RBI homer to center and another 2 RBI homer to center. But that one was a tremendous shot over the scoreboard here at Bob Pearl Field. Outside there for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tori Bennett, the third batter in this bottom of the 4th inning. Hawks have scored 2 runs, a 2-2 count to Bennett. 5-2, bottom of inning number 4. The 2-2. This one is hit deep, but it's going to be a foul ball into the batting cages down the left field line. Turned on that one quickly. That pitch up and in. And the count remains at 2-2. Senior day excitement here created by the junior, Devin Simon. 2 2-run homers in the 2nd and 4th innings. Here's a ball deep at hole and short. Campbell and just getting it over to gun down Bennett. The 6-3 ground out for out number 1. Mariah Myers will stand in now. Myers got a hit to center and was forced out back in the 2nd. She reached on a fielder's choice. Stranded in the 1st.
Did you hear him? Come on, kid.
Myers sends this one into center field, but Banks is there. Makes the catch. The high F8 for out number 2. Leah McAnally will stand in. McAnally.
Leah McAnally.
Back in there. After reaching on fielder's choice for stranded in the 2nd, she flew out to right, back in the 1st. So nobody on, 2 away in this last of the 4th, 5-2. The 3-run lead for the Hawks. 5th batter of the inning, McAnally takes a strike, and she's in the hole 0-2. A walk and that 2-run homer by Simon, a ground out and a fly out here in the bottom of the 4th for the Hawkeyes. The 3-run lead in the bottom of inning number 4, the 0-2, and there is a ball off the plate outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is a ball up the middle. Campbell up and over, 6-3 ground out for out number 3. The Hawks add a pair and take a 5-2 lead to the 5th. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
When your bank tells you they're going to charge you, on average, $34 for non-sufficient funds fees, tell them no thank you. At Community Choice Credit Union, NSF fees are $10 because we want to be fair, not punishing. Boy, isn't that an unusual idea? Expect more from where you bank. And the next time your bank charges you more than they need to, tell them no thank you. Learn more at nothankyou.com.
We reach the top of the 5th inning now. Hawkeyes lead by 3, 5-2. Latest home run by Devin Simon with 2 runs, 1 hit. No errors and nobody left on in that bottom of the 4th. 9-1-2 for the Boilers here in the top of the 5th. Ashlyn Campbell, Mariah Puller, and Anna Moore. Campbell Takes the ball and a strike. 1-1 the count. She had to hit to right, an RBI her last time in the third. Stands in and ready for the 1-1. This one swatted up in the air, coming on Simon. She was playing her in anyway, didn't have far to jog.
The pitch right.
Short fly out to Simon, F8 for out number 1. Now Mariah Poehler will stand in. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored in that 2-run third inning. She got a hit to left and was thrown out at third base. Back in the first. Takes this ball there, 1-0 the count. Here to Mariah Poehler, in one of the best hitters in the Big Ten Conference. Second best in the nation, second best batting average coming in. .557. She improved that. She came into the weekend .554 average. Just an incredible hitter, but covers a lot of ground, plays great defense in left field as well. The junior from Pearland, Texas. There's a ball scattered behind second base, a little popper. Johnson has it, the pop out for out number 2. Anna Moore standing out, quick 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Hawkeyes scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth, just 2 in the third for Purdue. There's a ball up and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Anna Moore hit the center in the first, hit the right in the third. Moore, the leading home run getter on the team with 13 of them. She hit 1, her first at bat of the series on Friday night, that first inning. Her only one in the series. She swats this one deep, and that may be number 2, and it is. Anna Moore, there's home run number 14. Give her 60th home run. Home run power hitter like that, you knew you couldn't keep her down too long, and she gets her 3rd hit of the afternoon. .57th hit, 14 long ball, and 60th
Let's go.
run batted in. So the Boilers add a run and back down by 2. 5-3 Hawks here at the top of inning number 5. A ball outside of low. Here's Painter, who's 0 for 2. A fly out to left in the first, popped out to the catcher in the third. She hit that home run in the 3rd inning yesterday, a solo shot to lead off that inning. Hit her 3-run jack in the 4th. She's got a homer in the first 2 games. 12 on the season, 2 behind Moore now. 56 runs batted in. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball inside off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Painter. Nobody on and 2 away here in this first part of the 5th inning. He's taking a look at that right arm, the wristband, ready to go. The 2-1 on the way. And a ball just off the plate for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Haley Painter, one of the 3 seniors for Purdue. Antioch, California, transfer from Nevada and Fresno State. Former player for Coach Stacey May Johnson in her time at Fresno State. And there's a strike on the inside corner, strike 2. And we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Painter.
Come on, Ray.
And the 3-2 on the way. Jammed her. Simon coming in, diving effort, couldn't quite get it. Heck of a grab, and now throwing it in. Sipe, but sliding in safely is Painter at second base on the 2-out double. Great effort on the dive by Devin Simon. Outstretched left glove arm, just couldn't corral it in there. And the hit to center for the double for Painter. Give her 48th of the year. That's her 14th double. She's on second with 2 outs. And we have a offensive conference here. Coach Rizzotti wanted to talk to her cleanup hitter, Delaney Reeve, who was hit by a pitcher last time in the 3rd. She flew out to right back in the 1st. 5-3. Hawkeyes lead. Here the top of the 5th inning. And the first pitch is a ball. Just misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Reeve. Fifth batter of this inning. The 1-0. Misses outside for a ball. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here to Reeve. Nice just missing. Trying to battle back here with the runner on second, 2 away. That one's too far out and low that time for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Here in the first part of the 5th inning. Purdue's taking the lead in the hit column again with 7 hits now. Hawks have 6. This one hit hard and in the hole into left field. Runner coming in. Throw by Mattiello. Up the line. Hits the runner in the back. As the run will score. Painter scampered around from second. So the RBI hit by Reeve. She goes to second on the throw in. So give Reeve her 25th hit and her 31st run batted in. Now time is called. Now we're ready to go. Runner on second. 2 runs in. It's a 1-run game again. 5-4 now. Hawkeyes lead. Purdue answering back with 2 runs after the Hawks scored 2 in the bottom of the 4th. 6th batter of the inning, Chloe Banks, is in there now and takes the ball up out of the zone. 1-0 the count. Purdue doing this all with 2 outs. A fly out, a pop out, then a homer to center, a double to center, and a single left. Elvira out there to have a word. The battery of McAnally and Nice. Meeting is adjourned and we're ready to go. Chloe Banks will be standing in with a 1-0 count. And the 1-0. Up and out for a ball. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes here to Banks. Runner on second, 2 down. This top of the 5th inning. Oilers have added 2. There's a chopper left side coming on. Johnson gonna have to hurry. No, not in time, says the first base umpire. And the infield hit for Banks. Runners are on first and third. 2 away. Now Coach Rizzotti is out there. We're going to have a pinch hitter in this 6th spot. It's Brianna Fontenot, the freshman from Kinder, Louisiana, will be our pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for Boilermakers, number 18.
Right-handed batter, freshman from Kinder, Louisiana, 5'4" in stature, Fontenot. Started the game on Friday and stayed in the game until the third inning when when Perez came in the first inning. She faced 6 batters. She hammers this one left side in the bullpen area, foul ball. And Nice is way ahead of her, 0-2. Fontenot, pitch inning for Ainsley Armstrong, who's 0 for 2. Runner goes, throw right back to Nice. Banks trying to get the run down. Hawks aren't buying it. So stolen base for Banks. Runners on second and third. For Fontenot, no average, only 3 at bats. And there is a strikeout. A looking K. Fontenot frozen at the dish, and Nice and company get out of it. 2 runs in. Hawks have a 5-4 lead. The bottom of the 5th we go. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Iowa, George Kittle here. I've teamed up with Your Life Iowa to encourage parents to talk to their kids about the dangers of opioids and drug use. Teens and young adults may experience peer pressure to use someone else's prescription medication, buy pills online, or even try illicit substances. These decisions put their lives at risk because the pills could be fake or even contain fentanyl, a potentially deadly drug. This is George Kittle reminding Iowans to talk to your kids about the risks of opioids and drug use.
Five, 6, 7 due up for the Hawkeyes here in the bottom of the 5th. Marshall, Johnson, and Lightgin. It's a strike to Nyland Marshall, who's reached on an error in the first and was stranded. She lined out to center back in the 3rd. Stands in here to start off the bottom of the 5th. Purdue adding 2 more runs. Back to a 1-run lead for the Hawks. See if they can answer. Ball in the net. Foul ball. Strike 1. Strike 2, I should say. 0-2 the count. For Purdue, 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on in that top of this 5th inning. Now for the Boilermakers, totals 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They have stranded 5. Hawkeyes with 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and they've left on 5 as well. Swing and a miss, hard cut. Inside and down. Chased it, came up empty to Marshall for the swinging K, out number 1. 4 swinging strikeouts.
Number 22.
Brianna Johnson will stand in now. Was struck out her last time in the 3rd. A hit to left in the 1st. 1 out, nobody on. Last of inning number 5. Little popper, that's gonna be caught. On the run is Moore. And makes the catch in shallow right center field. Pop out to the second baseman for the 2nd out. Brings up Mackenzie Lightgin now.
Come on, back.
Right-handed batter Lightgin popped out to 3rd, her first time up. Double the lefter last time in the 3rd. As Lightgin back in here ready with an 0-1 count. outside for a ball. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here with 2 away and nobody on in this last of the 5th. Lightgen back in and ready. And a ball outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Mackenzie Lightgen. Now Lightgen ready for the 2-1 offering. And it's a ball just off the plate for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here to Lightgen, the 3rd batter in this Hawkeye bottom of the 5th. Gossett to look at her wristband on her left arm. And the 3-1 delivery. Fought it off, up and in, jammed her. Might have been ball 4, but been close. She fouled it off right side in the netting for strike 2. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Mackenzie Lightgen, a freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. 3-2. Again, another foul ball. That one was right in the zone, outer half. Fouled it right back into the net behind home plate. We stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Mac.
Good battle here by McKenzie. The 3-2, and she grounds it into right field for a hit. Base hit, 2-out variety for Lightgen. 7th of the game for the Hawks. 2nd for Lightgen. Purdue can score some runs with 2 outs. See if the Hawkeyes can answer here. We're going to have substitution. Coach Stacey May Johnson talking to the home plate umpire Callie Young. And pinch hitter in the 8th spot. Phoenix Silva, the 5'8 freshman from Uxbridge, Massachusetts, with the LaSalle Academy. So Silva's on to hit for Sipe, who's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a strikeout. With 2 out, a runner on first here in this bottom of the 5th. Hawks with that 1-run lead, 5-4. And that one's too far outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Now time is called. Coach Rizzotti and company coming out to have a word with Gossett. With a 2-0 count, runner on first and 2 down. The entire infield inside the circle. So we take a check of the Community Choice Credit Union scoreboard. Does your bank treat you right? Tell them no bank you and become an unbanker Community Choice. From Banks Field, Hawkeye baseball team, not a good start to Game 3 of the series. They trail Illinois at the top of the 3rd, 4-0. 4-0 Fighting Illini over Hawkeyes after they took the first 2 games of the series on Friday night and yesterday afternoon. On the Community Choice Credit Union scoreboard, Minnesota will play in Evanston against Northwestern at 5 o'clock later on. If the Hawkeyes win this one, they would need Northwestern to beat Minnesota to get in the Big Ten tournament for the 21st time in program history next week in Maryland. If the Hawkeyes lose, it doesn't matter what happens, Minnesota would be in. There is a ball downstairs. Ball 3. 3-0 the count here to Phoenix Silva. First at bat in the series for Silva. As there is ball 4. Silva coming on, hitting .294 and 68 at bats, and draws a 2-out base on balls. Good eye there by Silva off the bench. Not easy to do. Sometimes you're too antsy. Now Sipe will come back in and run for Silva.
Now batting number 28.
So Jackson is standing in. Raced on a hit by pitch and walked. There's a grounder right side. Second baseman has it up and over and will get her girl. 4-3 ground out for out number 3. Hawks still lead by a run. We go to the 6th. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Lacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Hawkeye athletics around Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and throughout campus. Lacier Graphics and Signs helps build your brand through custom graphics, signage, and video displays designed to specifically tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Lacier Graphics and Signs, a preferred graphic and signage provider of Iowa Hawkeye athletics. Visit them online at lacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
Top of the 6th inning now, 7-8-9 for Purdue. Condon, Franks, and Campbell. Defensive change for the Hawkeyes. Bree Caffrey is the left fielder now, the 5'8 junior from Bettendorf. And the transfer from Des Moines Area Community College. As Mara Condon stands in, 0 for 2, lined out to left field in the 2nd and the 4th innings. She flew out there. There's a strike to the outside corner of the knees for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Condon. Soraya Neese inside the circle. Starting her 6th inning of work. Hawkeyes lead 5-4. This one's off to the bat, a little popper. Myers going to run out of room. It lands on the cement for the first row of the bleachers. Luckily, the young ladies get out of the way. Nobody is harmed.
Way up, Ray. Come on, kid.
No balls and 2 strikes. This one right side. That one's going to be almost the same spot, but caught by a Hawkeye fan in that front row behind the Purdue dugout. And the count remains 0-2. Seven batters in that 5th inning when Purdue scored 2 runs. The reason it's a 1-run game, 5-4. Foul ball there again. 0-2 the count, nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Purdue 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th. Hawks 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th. Hawks have 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Purdue 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors.
No, you're good. Yeah, I was just
kidding. This game closing in on hour 40 minutes old. Ball fouled out of play. And the count remains 0-2. Good battle here by Mara Condon, making Neese work. 0-2 again. Got her to chase the ball in the dirt. Swung over top of it. McAnally had to dig it out of the dirt, threw it down for the drop third strikeout. It goes as a swinging K, and the 2-3 put out at first for out number 1. Only the 2nd strikeout for the Boilermakers offense today, the first swinging variety, and Kylie Franks will stand in. Got a hit to left and scored back in the 3rd. Popped out to the second baseman her last time in the 4th. A ball there, it's 1-0. Top of the 6th inning, 5-4. Hawkeyes, game number 53 for the Boilermakers today, 54th contest for the Hawks. There is a ball that misses the zone for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here to Kylie Franks, the junior from Lanesville, Indiana. The 2-0, and it hit her. On that left arm, Franks will make her way down to first on the hit by pitch. Second hit batter. Only the second free pass allowed by Nice. So it brings up Ashlyn Campbell now. 1 out, 1 on. Showing bunt, pulling it back and taking for a ball up and out. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. We've not had a challenge or review. Any close plays today? Saw 3 in that opening game Friday night. Hawks were 2-1 in those challenges. Purdue won the only one yesterday, so just 4 of them in the series. That has helped with the game speed. Of course, here this afternoon, we're in the top of the 6th. Ball up and out for ball 3. 3-0. Campbell very selective up there against Rhea Nice. Runner on first and 1 down. The 3-0 on the way. There's a strike on the inner half above the knees for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here to Ashlyn Campbell, the junior from Wetumpka, Alabama. And the 3-1, showing bunt, taking up and out for a ball. It's ball 4. So second free pass in a row issued by Nice. As runners on first and second, Coach Elvira going to call time. Come on out to have a word with the entire infield here. Top of the order, Mariah Poehler will be up. So Poehler has a hit to left, reached on a fielder's choice, popped out her last time in the 5th. Purdue meeting their offensive players just left of the dish. And we are ready to go. Now Coach Stacy Mae Johnson out talking to her fielders. Jackson and Johnson on the left side. And we're ready to go. Runners on first and second, 1 down. Good situation here. Sure you don't want to give up the lead going into the bottom of the 6th. Be nice to get out of it with anything. There's a bouncer up the middle. Johnson only play is first, but she's not going to get that. The throw there and beating it out is Poehler. She is speedy. She's like a Devin Simon in the leadoff spot. She puts it in play that slow. It's tough to get her racing down the line, and Poehler gets another infield hit. She had 2 of those yesterday and 2 on Friday night. Her first one here this afternoon, so 5 infield hits in the series for Poehler with her incredible speed. Now Coach Stacy Mae Johnson thinking, hey, why not take the chance here, hoping this one was not correct and that they did get her, and they're going to challenge it here. Going to have our first review.
I always challenge you to call for runner being early at second base. Play runner early here.
So our first review of the afternoon. We've had a strikeout, a hit batter, a walk, and an infield hit so far, if it stands. Bases loaded and 1 out. If not, there'd be runners on second and third and 2 away. So let's see if we can get a little sneak peek of the Big Ten monitor down to our left. The Hawkeyes are able to get this challenge successful here. Poehler hit the bouncer just to the left of the circle. Johnson knew she had to come on and hurry. She fired a strike in a hurry to Myers at first. So that was a quick review. The umpires are back on the field, relaying the message, and here we go. Here's the call.
Call on the field to confirm the runner did not leave early at second base.
They were challenging if the runner left early at second, not the play at first. So no go, and we're going to have a pitching change as Soraya Neese will be done. As great effort for her on senior day. Avery Sapp will be in. Trying to shut the door on the Boilers. So Sapp, the 5'10 junior, and the new catcher's in. Chavez is Sapp's catcher, so Chavez will be in. Kaya Chavez, the 5'3 freshman from Oswego, Illinois. Sapp pitched yesterday. She started that 6th inning, gave up 1 run, 2 hits, and gave up nothing in the 7th inning. She did come in and pitch, gave up 1 run and 2 hits. Check that, she came in and gave up just 1 walk in that 6th inning on Friday night. It's the 3rd time in the series to face the Boilermakers. Sapp, 6-6 record coming in, 4.91 ERA. Bases full, the Boilermakers. Big situation in this one here, the top of inning number 6. 1 out. And Anna Moore, one of the tougher hitters for Purdue on the team, with 60 runs batted in. She's got 56 hits and 14 home runs. She's got all 3 hits today. Hit to center, hit to right, and a homer, and they hit her. Up and in on the right arm. Sapp lost control of that one, and Moore will take her place. And the runners will move up 60 feet. So Franks comes in to score the first run of the inning, and we are tied up at 5. The 6th batter of the inning, Haley Painter. Here's another tough customer. A double last time and scored in the 5th. She hammers this one left side foul ball in the bullpen area. She is only 1 for 3 today. Flew out to left in the 1st and popped out to the catcher McAnally at the time in the 3rd. RBI hit yesterday. Check that. Painter had 2 hits. One was a solo home run. There's a strikeout or half. Way ahead now is Sapp, 0-2. Painter had 3 hits, 2 hits to center, a double, and a 3-run homer on Friday night in the Hawks' 8-7 victory. 0-2 upstairs above helmet high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases full, and 1 in. Purdue has tied it up for the first time in the ball game at 5. Sapp to look in and ready for the 1-2 offering. And it's grounded in the hole. 1 run will score, another one coming in, and she'll score easily. Throw back to second, sliding back in is the runner on the throw by Jackson. It's a 1-out, 2 RBI hit by Haley Painter, and the Purdue Boilermakers have the 7-5 lead. So Painter, hit number 49, runs batted in number 57 and 58. Anna Moore on second, Painter on first. So runners on first and second, 1 down. 7-5 Boilermakers now. And a ball missing out of the zone for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 7-5 Purdue. 5 of those runs in the last 2 innings. First 2 came in the 3rd. 2 in the 5th and 3 here so far in the 6th with 1 out. Runners on first and second. There's a strike at the knees of the inside corner, and we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Seventh bat of the inning, Delaney Reef. In there, the 1-1 count. A swing and a miss, a pitch he chased downstairs. Came up empty for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Reef. Reef got a base hit to left, an RBI in that 2-run 5th. Popped out to the catcher in the 3rd. She was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, and she flew out to right back in the 1st. Goes and gets that one out. Going into 3rd, it's going to be a throw out. Strike him out, throw him out. The 2-5 on the put out. Good awareness by Chavez as the runner was going on the ball in the dirt. The strikeout by Reef for out number 2. And Moore was going for some reason. Maybe saw the ball was down. 2-5 on the put out for out number 3. But Purdue does get 3 runs. 7-5 the lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Number 20, Simon.
We're back in, bottom of the 6th. Hawks have some work to do. They trail 7-5 now. Just 1 left on, 2 hits, and 3 runs for the Boilermakers in that top of the 6th inning. 7-5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Devin Simon, who's had a whale of a day. 2 2-run jacks to center field her last 2 times up. A hit to left. She scored all 3 of those. And the 1-0 is taken outside of low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Simon, Bennett, and Myers. 1, 2, 3. Hawks need at least 1, so you don't have all the pressure in the 7th inning. 2 would be great. More than 2 would be even better, of course. So they trail by 2. A must-win situation here if they want to continue their seasons. A loss, and they would be done for the year. Hawks trying to win and hoping for a Northwestern win over Minnesota later on tonight to get into the Big Ten tournament next week in Maryland. There's ball 4. So not even pitching to her, really. Gossett pitching around her. As Simon, the base on balls. And Tori Bennett standing in. So here we go. That's what you need. Get some runners on base, put some pressure on the defense here. And chip away. Only down by 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bennett ready. Takes a ball down out of the zone. Ball 1, 1-0. Torrey has grounded out twice today, the pitcher and the shortstop. Struck out her first time swinging back at the 1st. Stands in here with nobody out, runner on first. This last of the 6th inning. Bennett, one of the 5 seniors from Fort Dodge. This one smoked down the line, but a foul ball. Polar giving it chase and foul ground. It rattles around in the corner down there. And we're even 1 ball, 1 strike. Senior Bennett played for the Fort Dodge Dodgers up at Fort Dodge, home of the Iowa High School State Softball Tournament since 1970. And the 5'7" senior steps back in, ready. She grounds it left side. They go to second. It was close, but they get out Simon out at second. Pete Rose slid into second base, deep in the hole. Campbell's only play was there. The 6-4 force out for out number 1. So Bennett reaches on the fielder's choice. And Mariah Meyer stands in. Mariah with a hit to center in the second. She reached on the fielder's choice, was stranded in the first. Flew out to center her last time in the fourth. Stands in here, 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 6th inning. Takes the ball well outside for ball 1, 1-0. For the Boilers, 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. Hawks have 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. Hawkeyes have stranded 7 runners on base coming into this inning, and 6 left on for Purdue. The 1-0. And it's hit hard, but right to Polar. She maybe was in a couple steps. Hard hit ball, the L7 line out for out number 2. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. That's the last one you want to hit it to. Is always routine for her, it seems like, no matter how far away from you hit her. She's made some tremendous running, diving grabs so far this weekend. Outstanding fielder and one of the best hitters in the nation, Mariah Polar, the junior left fielder for the Boilermakers from Pearland, Texas. There's a ball outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count, runner on first, 2 down. Liam McAnally back in there hitting as Chavez came in to catch defensively. Jams her, but she's able to fight it off in center field. It gets down ahead of Banks. It'll be a 2-out single, a little duck snorter for McAnally. 8th of the ball game for the Hawkeyes offense. The first for McAnally today. And her first since Friday night. She had a homer and a single. Quick meeting here with coaches. Now the umpire's coming in to talk something over here. One coach went out and had a word. We're going to have
Purdue is challenging a call first base runner did not leave early. Plays with a further review.
So Purdue challenging that the runner at first left early. Bennett on the hit to center. So Bennett on second now. McAnally on first after a single. We'll see if it stands here. So somebody in that Purdue dugout spotted that the Hawkeye runner might have left early there. And we'll see if it holds up. Right now, runners on first and second, 2 away. If it is reversed, turned over, it would be out of the inning. We go to the 7th. This is our second review. Purdue won the first one.
Yeah, they won't line up.
Marshall would be the 5th batter in this inning if the inning is allowed to resume. Entire Purdue infield battery and Coach Rosati out there talking things over in the circles. We await the umpires to finish up their replay review. And here they come. And here's a call coming Joe Havenhill.
After review, the call the field runner did not leave early. It's confirmed.
It is confirmed, so Hawkeyes tied up the reviews at 1 now on the day. So the Hawks can continue this inning. Runners on first and second. Trying to score with 2 outs. Nyland Marshall will stand in. Reached on an error back in the first. Lined out to center in the third. Struck out swinging her last time in the fifth. Trying to come up with a huge hit here. 0 for 3 yesterday. She had a double, scored a run, reached on air, and scored a run back on Friday night. Now the home plate umpire is getting something written down their lineup card with head coach Frazzati. Zodi down the first base side. Now we're ready to go. Making sure they're right on the challenges, and we're ready to go. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Marshall standing in. At the bottom of the 6th, Hawks trail 7-5. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch, tail away from Marshall. Took a big cut. She would have got a hold of that one. Could set it on the Coralville strip. Comes up empty for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Back and ready, the 0-1. She takes that one for a strike right at the knees of the inside corner, and she's down 0-2. No balls. 2 strikes to Marshall. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Huge situation here. Hawks trying to get at least 1 or 2. And there is a ball outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A gapper here would be nice. So the Hawks could tie it up. But we'll take her getting on base anyway. The 1-2 on the way. She fights it off. Inside at the knees, able to get a piece of it, fouled off right side in the bleachers. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. This game 2 hours and 2 minutes old right now. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning. Showing bunt. Marshall will pull back. Swing away, a foul tip off the catcher's mask right side. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bennett, the runner on second. Getting on with the fielder's choice. McAnally with the 2-out single. The center is on first. Nyland Marshall at the dish with a 1-2 count. Gossett the turn. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. It's outside and low. Ball 2 or even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hawks haven't scored since the 4th inning. They put 2 runs up. They did that in the second as well. 1 in the first. Purdue 2 in the third, 2 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth. The pitch inside almost hit her. Not sure how it did. That was close. Ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So got to come into the zone to her here, or take the chance of walking her. Marshall try to protect the 3-2. Fouls it off. Came right in there again, staying low on the inside corner. Fouled it off in front of the Hawkeye third base dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Marshall ready. Showing bunt again. Going to pull back and grounds it right side. Gobbled up by the first baseman. Painter steps on the bag, and the 3-U ends the threat for the Hawkeyes, and we go to the 7th. Hawks trail 7-5. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Top of the 7th inning is here. Purdue will have 5, 6, 7. Banks, Armstrong, and Condon. Avery Sapp try to shut the door. Give her Hawks a chance to get up there and score at least 2 runs to keep their season going. There'll be 6, 7, 8. Johnson, Lightgin, and Sipe, the Hawks. This is a foul ball. Banks hustling it out. Foul ball is the call. 0-1 the count here to Chloe Banks, who's 1 for 3. Popped out, flied out. Has infield hit so far. Infield hit her last time, was stranded in that 2-run 5th. 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for Purdue. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Hawks. Purdue has stranded 6 runners on. Hawks now have left 9 runners on base. Ball 1 there, we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike to Chloe Banks, the senior. 1 of 3 on the roster for Purdue, playing their final regular season game for the conference tournament next week. Senior from Orange Park, Florida. 5 Indiana natives on the roster for Purdue. Strike 2 there. Good pitch by Sapp. Anna's ahead now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Look at the wristband right below her left hand, that left wrist. And a hard grounder right side. Sipe has it. Underhand toss to Myers and got her. On the 4-3 ground out for out number 1. And we'll see who gets the at-bat here. It's going to be Fontenot again. Fontenot staying in the 6th spot for Armstrong, the original DP. She struck out looking her last time in the 5th. There's a strike right down Broadway. Below the belt for strike 1 as Sapp gets ahead to Brianna Fontenot, the freshman from Kinder, Louisiana. Sapp ready, though 0-1 on the way. Off-speed pitch that time came in her half. Had her way ahead. And now Sapp is ahead 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. The 0-2. Upstairs held off. It was up for ball 1. Able to hold up was Fontenot for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Brianna Fontenot. Fights this one off, came up and in. Might have been ball 2. Too close to take in Fontenot's mind. So she fouls it off behind the backstop. And the count is 1-2. 1-2 on the way. Another one inside, jammed her, got out in front of it and fouls it on the ground left side. Jackson tracked it down and foul ground in front of the Hawks' third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Brianna Fontenot. The 1-2. And there's strike 3. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner. Below the belt. Too close to take with 2 strikes. And Fontenot found out the hard way. Backward skate for out number 2. Her second one of those. As the 3rd strikeout, the Boilermakers offense today. Second looking. 4th strikeout, I should say. 2 swinging and 2 looking. So 2 outs, nobody on. Mara Condon will stand in. The sophomore from Ottawa, Illinois. Inside off the plate for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Condon has lined out to left, flied out to left, and struck out swinging her last time of the 6th. Standing in here at the top of the 7th with nobody on and 2 away. There's a strike on that inside corner. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Condon. The sophomore from Ottawa, Illinois. Went to Ottawa Township High School. Smokes it left side. Liner Jackson right there near the bag to her right. And the L5 for out number 3. The Hawks have the opportunity to come back here and win it in exciting fashion. At least need 2 to tie to keep it going. Their season on the line. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Here in Iowa, we know the value of hard work, and so does Summit Agricultural Group. We're committed to our state, adding value to what makes Iowa great: our corn, our beef, our hogs, and our ethanol. It's more than farming. It's building a better future for Iowa families. So whether you're cheering on the Hawks or working in the fields, know that Summit Agricultural Group is here, growing Iowa together. Summit Agricultural Group, rooted in Iowa, growing value.
Bottom of the 7th is here. Hawkeyes need 2 runs to keep it going. 3 would be even better to end it. Walk-off fashion. Hawks need to win and then hope for Northwestern gets a win later. It's Johnson, Lightgen, and Sipe. A swing and a miss. Went too far on that one. The outside corner and low for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Facing Gossett here in the 7th inning. Hawks need runners. Get on and get them over. Johnson 1 for 3. Hit to left, a strikeout swinging, and a pump out the second or last time. Lets that one go outside for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnson back in and ready. Liner left side caught. Right there is Franks. Reached up to her right and made the catch. A little higher and it's overhead and probably a double down the line. Well, with Polar, might have held her to a single, but just not high enough to get over the head of Franks. And the L5 for out number 1. McKenzie, Lightgen standing in now with 1 out, nobody on. Hawks down to their final 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Right down the pipe for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Lightgen. Lightgen back in and ready. The 0-1. There's strike 2 on that outside corner above the knees. Lightgen's in a hole. 0-2. Sipe in the on-deck circle. Gossett ready. The 0-2 on the way. Skies it right field. Coming in now, going back. Condon will put it away, and the Hawks are down their final out. The F9 for out number 2. And Kiara Sipe will stand in. Trying to keep the season alive. Hawks are going to have to do it with a 2-out rally down by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Must-win situation to get to the Big Ten tournament and a chance to play again as this group of 2026 softball. There's a ball outside too far for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Sipe. 0 for 2. Phoenix Silva came in and hit for her last time. She walked in that 5th inning. Pop out and a strikeout. Here's a base hit into left field for Sipe. And Kiara says we're not done yet. Avery Jackson will stand in. You never know. 9-1 in this order. Jackson finds a way to get on. Hit by a pitch in the 2nd. Walked in the 4th. Rounded out her last time in the 5th. So Sipe, the 9th hit of the game for the Hawkeyes. Huge one there with 2 outs to keep him alive. You just never know. Jackson can tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. He's got 5 homers on the year. She's hoping Gossett gives her something right over the plate. Takes this one inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Avery Jackson. 2 outs and a runner on first. Last of the 7th inning. Jackson in and ready. And skies it right side. Second baseman going out and makes the catch. Moore puts it away with her back towards center. And this series in the game is over and the season is over, unfortunately, for the Iowa softball team. The Hawkeyes fall 7-5 to Purdue. I'll come back with the totals
Make sure you stick around. We've got today's senior ceremony beginning shortly.
as the senior ceremony will be coming up here. So I'll come back with the totals, final numbers to close it out here. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something big. U.S. Cellular is now part of T-Mobile. That means Iowa fans are now on America's largest 5G network, bringing even more strength and coverage to every game day and every day. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're proud to power every call, every post, every celebration. U.S. Cellular and T-Mobile, better together.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Closing the books on the season here, Iowa softball, as the Hawks fall to 27-27 on the year in their 54th game. They end out at 7-17, 24th Big Ten game, 12th out of 17 teams, and a road mark of 7-13. Their black uniform record moves to 6-7 after today's game as the Boilermakers improved to 34-19. 11-13 and 10-11 on the road. Hawkeyes just not enough. Great start earlier in this game. What a game by the junior Devin Simon with 2 home runs, two RBI home runs, a hit to left, 3 runs scored. Hawks scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 more in the fourth, but just could not get anything else going. Gossett shut them down. Same pitcher who had no hit on 5 in the third yesterday didn't have their first hit until the 6th inning, as Hawkeyes denied of their 21st Big Ten Conference tournament with the loss here today. If they would have won, they still would have had to have Minnesota lose later on tonight at Northwestern. As the Hawkeyes denied of that 21 trip since 1982 in Big Ten Conference tournaments, they'll miss for the first time in 2 years. For the totals in this one, the Boilermakers are 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, 6 runners left on, 4 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 2 looking, 1 walk and 2 hit batters. For the Hawkeyes, 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 10 runners left on, 4 swinging strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 hit batter. In a game that lasted 2 hours and 17 minutes in front of a crowd of 1,015 this afternoon on this final game of the 26th season here at Bob Pearl Field on a pleasant Sunday afternoon. A little windy, but not bad, as a 65 degrees the temperature at game time, a 73-degree temperature right now here in Iowa City. So that'll do it. Hawkeyes in their season at 27-27. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks to SID's Adrian and Mel for all their help throughout the season, getting ready for Hawkeye softball. John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Sunday afternoon. And so long, everybody, from Bob Pearl Field in Iowa City, Iowa, where once again the Hawkeyes fall to Purdue. The final score of 7-5. We thank all of our great sponsors of Iowa Hawkeye Softball: Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, Homewood Suites and Home 2, UIHC, University of Iowa Healthcare, Wimmer's Premium Quality Hot Dogs and Sausages, and Oaknall Retirement Living and Health Services. And our scoreboard update all season long, brought to you by Community Choice Credit Union. So long, everybody, from Iowa City, Iowa. This has been Iowa Hawkeye Softball from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Softball has been brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Oak Knoll Retirement Community and by University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.